Hey guys, today we got this empty fire extinguisher here, and I'm planning on making a cannon out of it. So we'll see how that goes. Now, even though the dial here says it's empty, we've still got a whole lot of powder in it. So we're gonna have to use this bag right here and empty all of that in there. So I'm gonna get to that. I've got it clamped down. That'll just make it easier for me to kind of unscrew this. Let's see. There we go. It really is on there, so yeah. And you have to make sure it's truly empty before trying this, or otherwise it'll kind of explode on you. There we go. Ew. Alright, now I'm just going to empty this into a bag. You really want to make sure you have it wrapped around tightly, and then you just kind of shake it out. Should get it all out there. Alright, there we go. It's all in that trash bag right there. Grocery bag, whatchamacallit. And yeah, now we have our empty pressure tank and our valve. Alright, I got those cleaned up, and I also cleaned this up while I was at it. Yeah, it had a lot of powder still in it. I think I'm going to take this tube off. As the Lotus engineers say, you just simplify and add lightness. That'll do that. Alright, I got that part off. You have to make sure that this top part goes back in because there's a spring, and for it to go back after you press down, you need that to kind of stop the spring. But yeah, and then we have this tube, which we can use as the barrel later. Yep. Alright, we're super close to being done. So all I have to do now is I have to make a slit right here. There's already a bit of a slit, but it needs to be a little bigger. That way it can slide over here, and it's kind of squared off. That way we have a really nice snug fit, and we don't lose any pressure. So yeah, I'm going to go do that. Then I'll get back to you. Alright, I cut that slot out. It fits nicely right onto there. Alright, now that we've got all of our parts ready, it's time to just assemble it, which basically just consists of screwing it back on, and then you're pretty much good to go. So I got it clamped down again. Kinda loosely. Just make sure to get it snug. That. Yeah, there we go. It's on there. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to pressurize it and then test it out. The air compressor up here, I'm just going to turn it on. Alright, I got it filled up. You don't want to fill it up too much. I didn't even send it to the full mark, because it is pretty powerful, as you'll see later. I just taped on the barrel right here. I might have to work on that later, but I think it's good for the first test. Alright, just got a few little bits of gravel going in. We're ready to go. For the first test, I'm going to shoot it into this pile of dirt. Just make sure you have your eye protection on, etc. Yeah, here we go. Pretty decent, but I think I can do better. So I'm going to pressurize it a little bit more. I think I also might work on this whole nozzle arrangement. It's just not that airtight. Alright, I filled it up a little bit more. And then I also took off that little obstruction so I can fit the pipe on really snug now. So yeah, I'm going to do that. And then we'll do test number 2. Alright, I'm just going to fill this up with some more gravel. Like so. Yeah, it's ready for test number 2. It was definitely a success. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.